but in terms of being an expectation, absolutely. So we had training, a long time ago on a specific, we called it the instructional improvement process. So, picking out the the bang for your buck standards. I can't remember what we called them, but the power standards, that's the word I'm looking for. Picking out the power standards and then, breaking those down and saying, okay, what's our plan for teaching it? And, you don't necessarily go through every step of that instructional improvement process every single day.
Right.
Some of those things are in there. And there's also the celebration part of it at the end. We go back and look at the data and say, hey, yeah.
That's awesome. So how do you feel? Do you feel like you have sufficient support from leadership to be able to do the work that you need to do within that PLC time?
Absolutely.
And so
like I said, the principal pops in occasionally, but also support from our content coordinators for the district too. They visit occasionally also, and those are scheduled, but when they're coming. But
okay.
Yeah, and they scan all the scan sheets, and it's in the computer system. So all we do is pull it up and look at it. I mean, it's easy to utilize.
Right. Okay. So Rebecca, I know you're kind of feeling a little left out here because you only got that one.
Like the adopted child.
Yeah, I know that redheaded stepchild I'm feeling. So what do you feel about only having the conference? Like, do you feel that it would be beneficial for you to join with other electives or other Spanish teachers in the building? I don't know how many you have, but do you feel that it would be a good use of your time if they were able to make that work in the schedule?
No, because unfortunately or fortunately, there's only me. I'm the only Spanish teacher here. So I think that's the main reason of why I don't have that period, because I wouldn't have anybody to talk to.
Okay. So do you work across the district with other Spanish teachers? Do you have time set aside where you guys are able to kind of collaborate or look at data together to kind of compare your students to see where you are?
Well, every year they say we're going to have it, but we never do.
Okay.
So now we get together at the beginning of the year, and everybody, they promise us that we're going to have a period where we're going to get together. In my case, it would be with the high school student, with the high school teachers, because I teach pre-AP and AP, but it never happens.
So how do you feel leadership could better support you and other elective teachers in this area?
Well, I'm very special. I mean, not only personally.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very special because I teach AP and pre-AP, and so there's just no one in here to help me out with that. And so I don't fit with any of the other elective classes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So you're an island completely,
Yeah.
and not necessarily by choice, but because that's just the beast of, yeah.
Yeah, and also all my curriculum doesn't come from the district, but it comes from the AP board.
Okay.
So then that's completely different. So if I were to get together with other teachers, it would have to be exclusively with AP teachers,
Right.
the high school AP teachers.
Right. Okay. Do you feel any benefit on that process if they were able to get you with some of the high school teachers?
It would be wonderful. It would be wonderful if we could do that.
Okay. Okay.
But who knows when it's going to happen and if it's going to happen.
And how it could happen logistically, absolutely.
Yeah.
As schedule's tough because I know your classes are probably full. Yeah, and so you have, is it 6 periods or you guys have?
We have 7 periods, and I teach for 6 periods. So.
And so roughly how many, at what average of students in your classes?
About 27.
Okay.
An average 27.
And is this a high school credit bearing class?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that is pretty much